Hello and welcome everyone to NASA Marathon 2020 Weekend 2. And let me tell you, boy, am I excited because I have two exceptional Dark Souls runners here with me tonight on a beautiful Friday evening. Nax and Regal, introduce yourselves, my friends. How are you doing?
Hello, I am Nax. I am running the game. And
hey, I'm Regal. I'm just commentating to help Nax. I've run this category a lot, so.
he is very
Well, just a little flex there at the end there, Regal. All right, buddy, you're
I
just
said I ran it.
Just calm down.
I chose him for a good reason. Good reason.
Stop trying to steal the limelight, young man. We're here for Nax, all right?
Oh, yeah. I'm here for Nax, too.
Yeah. I'll leave you two lunatics to it, all right, for now. But I'll be back.
Hold on, Ben. What is the character
Oh, right, yeah,
name?
character name. Yeah. See, this is why Regal wouldn't have reminded me, you see. This is why he's a commentator, and you're a runner, Nax. Remember that. I'll do one quick final refresh. Give me a second here. Regal, I've got some good news for you, buddy.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
You are the file name. Congratulations.
Oh, my God. Insane. What are the odds, honestly?
We are Regal. How can we lose?
Very easy.
Honestly, after that insane flex, I regret my decision telling you that. we should have made it me instead. You know?
Okay, I'm ready to start the timer. I'll just do a 3, 2, 1, go. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, I'm like slightly delayed, but hopefully not too bad.
Should be okay.
It's still saying okay. There you go. Alright, cool. Alright, so yeah, this is no wrong warp. For anyone that doesn't know what that means, this is basically the classic any percent run that it used to be any percent until about 2017. A way to wrong warp without force quitting was found in this game using the purple coward's crystal, and since then, like that changed the run for any percent so much that we split the categories up for any percent and any percent no wrong warp. And basically, what you're doing in this category is you're just going out to kill all the Lord Soul bosses and using that to offer the souls to the Lord Vessel and then accessing the kiln that way. And it's about 10 minutes longer than the current any percent run. And
Yes.
we're going to be grabbing the Black Knight Halberd for using this run, along with Red Tearstone Ring. That's going to be the primary damage dealing option that we're going to go with.
Yeah. So I started as the Thief class with the gift Black Fire Bombs. And that basically, the Thief, if you're unaware, it starts with the Master Key item, which opens a lot of doors that normally you can't, open right away. And so we're gonna make use of the Master Key right at the very beginning. And the Black Fire Bombs are for, well, a few things during the run. One of them is for the first boss there that I already killed very quickly.
Here's I don't know where you are, Nax, but on my screen, Nax is doing the quit out at Oscar. If you quit out near breakable objects, like right up next to them, the game will just break them for you. So we can use that to skip the boulder that comes down to break the wall. That saves about 1.5 seconds. In-game time, it's a little slower RTA. But it's just a cool trick to show off.
Yeah. The quit out here was a habit, to be completely honest. But you can see the door opened, which is why it saves in-game time.
Yeah, there are a number of quit outs that do in the runs for this game just to save in-game time, but yeah, they're not too bad because the load screens are pretty fast.
Yeah, I might do the rest on as a habit again.
Yeah, that's
we'll see.
Understandable. So like, you actually don't have to pick the Master Key, even if you're going to Quelaag for mini routes, because there's a neat skip called Blighttown Skip.
I got it.
But Blighttown Skip is not good if you want to go to Valley. And we want to go to Valley immediately, so we do need the Master Key for that reason. And so we're going to go down here to New Londo and pick up the S-Dock for move swap later on.
Yeah, but on the elevator, if you were paying attention, I used 2 humanities instead of 1, even though I only had 1.
It's a frame dupe.
It's a frame-perfect dupe.
Yeah, you just use the item on the frame that you actually pop it, and you get another use out of it. And you can chain them back to back to back if you're good at it.
Yeah, but you don't do that in this because
No, you just
the elevator is not long enough, and you waste time.
It just adds a little bit of extra drop rate to the halberd. Also, nice valley jump. It's the hardest skip in the run.
That was a nice jump, yeah.
That was a good one. That's a good one. So yeah, we're just going through valley. It's kind of boring area, not much going on.
The toggles when I sprint is going on.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's a good time to.
You'll see Nax toggling a lot or blocking, either out of still animations or out of a jog to start up a sprint. If you do like an upper body action for your character as you begin to sprint, you'll actually accelerate to top speed a little bit faster. It doesn't save a lot of time, but over the course of the run, it'll save you like several seconds. And it's just kind of something to do while you're running around, not doing much, so it doesn't hurt to do it.
So this quit out is...
Oh yeah, this is a Drake suicide quit out.
We didn't get it.
Ah.
But we will, because I have to.
Yeah. There's a trick that you can just quit out in the right spot, and about half the time that Drake will just fly off to his death immediately.
Yeah, so it's...
And you want the extra 1,000 souls the Drake drops to use during Andre menuing. You could pick up the 1k soul in this area and pop that on the elevator, but it's a little bit slower than getting an optimal Drake suicide quit out, and it also allows you to heal on the elevator when you do the upwards, so you don't have to face the Black Knight at low HP.
So I'm gonna quit out this.
Drake can be annoying, like Nax is having to quit out a second time right here.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna pretty much quit out here until he falls.
Yeah.
There we go, now
It's
he'll fall.
not ideal, but if you get the first try of suicide, it's really fast.
There we go.
There he goes. Nice.
And this is what we call an up warp, which works on a lot of elevators in the game. You'll see why. So when I load back in here, I'll be right back at the top. We skipped basically the whole elevator ride.
Yeah, you just have to quit out as you're falling into the shaft with the elevator at the top.
You know what? I don't have...
Like,
Sorry guys, I don't have my cheats open.
Oh. Yeah, so this is
slipped my mind.
Since we need to use the Black Knight Halberd for this run, we need to have a piece of software open for marathon runs, in order to make sure that we get the weapon. Because when you're doing like grinding for PB attempts, you know, you'll farm the halberd, but if you want to guarantee that you get it, we have a program called Gadget Lamage that'll just pop it into your inventory for you. And yeah, I guess Nax forgot to turn it on, which is understandable.
Completely slipped my mind.
So he's gonna try to get the knight to fall off the cliff here.
I didn't need it. I'm so good.
Really? You got a real one? Okay, so you see that Nax has a cursor on his screen because he didn't hide his cursor. That is there for a reason. We're gonna be doing. Yeah, your cursor's on the screen. I can see it.
Really? I'm not even capturing. Okay, it's not in the right. It's showing in the wrong spot. Anyways.
Yeah,
the cursor's on the screen. Go on.
Yeah, so he's going to be doing some glitches that use the cursor at Andre. There's going to be a bunch of like glitchy menuing that Nax is going to do in a minute. Prompt swap is something we discovered about like September of last year. The basis for it is this game you can input two different types of inputs at the same time using your mouse and your controller or the keyboard. And so what you'll do is with one input, you'll confirm something on a menu to open up a prompt. But with another input, you'll also change the category of the menu that you're looking at. So then you'll have the prompt that you opened, but in the context of a different menu, which allows you to do a lot of different things with it. But we're going to be using it mainly to get a bunch of Titanite shards for basically nothing. And we're going to use it to dupe some Twinkling Titanite by buying a glitched weapon. It's going to basically be like 9 Kestises rolled into one. And that allows us to store a negative quantity, which we're then going to use another prompt swap to open up a double menu. And that double menu is going to allow us to take that negative quantity and put it into the Twinkling Titanite. You'll see it all right here real quick. He's about to do it. So he bought the Smith Box, the War Pick. Now he's buying the 9 Kestises. And this is going to be the 99 Titanite shards, and then you store the Kestis quantity, and then he's going to drop -8 Twinkling Titanite. And if you remove -8, you get +8. It's easy math. So now we have enough materials to upgrade all of our weapons, and you did it really quickly there. And it saves a good bit of time over the course of the run, and makes a lot of the fights really comfy. And then we're immediately going to go into Sin's Gate skip, and Nax is going to do a cool setup with the bow to aggro this hollow. Hopefully, you won't miss him.
I have not missed him.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, he hit it. So what Nax is going to do is going to riposte this hollow at a certain position on these stairs. It is going to clip out of bounds just slightly enough to touch the death cam box here. And it's going to put him into a death cam state. And in this state, the game assumes you're about to die anyways. So it immediately stops loading and deloading assets. And one of the assets that hasn't been loaded in yet is the Sin's Gate. So Nax is just going to walk right through it. And you'll be able to fix it with the quit out, though. Once you go through a load screen, it fixes the whole thing.
Yep, so there's the quit out, and I just walked through the invisible gate, and now we're on the other side.
Yep.
So
that skip is really, really, really good for this category, because it actually allows you to skip an entire boss in this category. And like in others, like any percent, you'll Sin's Gate skip just to like get into Anorlando early and get your Dragon Tooth, and you can get strong really quickly. But it doesn't let you skip any bosses. It actually like lets you just not fight gargoyles at all in this run.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't ring the bells at all in this run either. See, this is Sin's Fortress. This is a pretty comfy part of the speedrun, even though it might be awful to run through for your first time. But with the quit outs that we do, the cycles of all the pendulums and everything operate the same way every single time. So if you just have a little bit of practice running through here, you know how everything's going to be, and it's really comfy. This is like probably the easiest segment in the run.
Yeah,
especially because the Iron Golem fight in this category is also really good.
And it's we call it an auto scroller.
Yeah,
it's not an auto scroller.
This is as close to an auto scroller segment as it gets in Dark Souls.
Because if you go too fast, like you're pretty much all. If you go too fast, you're gonna hit the pendulums, and you have to wait for the pendulums. If you go too slow,
and that's the same thing for the.
It's hard to go too slow.
On top of Sin's Fortress here, there's a cycle of bombs being thrown by a giant, and he'll be throwing bombs at you during the Iron Golem fight. And even that is going to gate you on how fast you can get through the area, because after you kill Iron Golem, you'll be in Red Tearstone ring range. You see Nax took that hit from the arrow to set up his HP. So he's at low health right now. And there's going to be a bomb landing after you kill Iron Golem, and that'll prevent you from getting to the next stage. Unless you get through in just the right kind of speed to get the right proper bomb cycle, and then you can just go through without having to wait. So it's very much a gated segment in terms of the speed. Also nice.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a very, very long time.
This is Moose Swap. This is a glitch that's abusing the fact that the bow is the only weapon you can two-hand in your offhand. So what he's going to do, you're going to queue up two-handing the bow during an action, and during that queuing, you just swap out the bow for another weapon, and then you're going to get the running, rolling, and plunging attacks of the weapon in your other hand into your left hand. So Nax currently has the S-stock running, rolling, and plunging attacks on his war pick, which is very good with the running attack, because you'll get this really fast thrusting attack that does like 2 hits on it. It's very strong. And this golem fight is awesome. It's like my favorite on golem fight. So you just do a running attack,
very
R2,
precise,
and then another R2, and that's pretty much the fight. You saw Nax do.
Sorry?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say that fight is like very reliant on your positioning.
Yeah, that's what Iron Golem is in general. Yeah.
If you're slightly off, it's gonna just basically ruin everything.
Yeah. And you saw Nax doing a quit out before the fight there. That's a way if you ever get a bad cycle going through upper sins for the bomb, you can quit out at the fog wall, and it actually corrects the cycle. And it's a little bit faster to just do the quit out to correct the cycle than it is to heal and then
not faster RTA.
No.
But you know,
that is a strat that we do.
I did this backwards. But you know, I might as well show what you do in a real run.
Exactly. You have enough on your estimate. You can show off all the IGT strats.
Oh yeah.
So now we're gonna have a +5 BKH. Yeah, you did that backwards.
I don't know why. I've never done that before.
But yeah, we're like pretty much in terms of damage, we're at like basically full strength right now for where we're gonna be for the whole run. This early +5 route hasn't even been a thing until like maybe the past 2 months, past 3 months.
Yeah, it's a really nice route.
The negative quantity dupe was discovered. That thing that Nax did with Andre, which I had trouble explaining, but that's okay.
Everyone does.
Yeah, it's hard to explain.
I'm healing here. It's normally you do not heal here if you're going for good times.
Yeah.
However,
like,
it'll save me.
so
It'll let
risky.
me take a hit if I accidentally get hit, and I'm also going to be taking the bonfire later, so that I'm going to heal up anyway.
It doesn't even. Yeah. It doesn't save hardly any time when you're taking the safety bonfire, anyways. Yeah, you can so it saves about 7 seconds or so to just not heal and set up Red Chair Stone Ring HP through gravity, just fall damage throughout this whole level. But there's just things throwing stuff at your back like the whole run through.
The whole way.
It's
Even
like
when there's not things being thrown at you, there's a gargoyle.
Yeah, it's just getting shot in the back simulator. And when you're at half HP, like everything one-shots you. It's fast, but it's risky.
I have to fix my inventory there. I did it wrong.
Yeah. And plus, like I said, like Nax is going to be taking the safety bonfire before the boss anyways, so all that time save it would have given us is pointless anyways.
There we go. Now we're good.
There we go. Alright, so yeah, it's kind of a boring run through, similar to Valley
I do have
Drifts.
to listen here.
Yeah, it's not quite as boring as running through Valley, but it's close to it. It's just like a big level with not a lot going on. I can't hear.
It's okay. We dodged it. We're good. That one that I dodged there, that one is gonna get you if you don't heal and you aren't listening, or if your reaction time is bad.
Nice. Yeah.
That's always the spooky one.
It always feels good when you reaction dodge it by the audio. Just like and then you just usually can just bait that Silver Knight off there like that. But if he sometimes he doesn't run off and you just want to pull out your BKH and attack him 2 times and he dies that way.
That was part of the menuing earlier. What the menuing earlier was for is
Yep.
so that BKH is easy to equip. I will get hit by this guy, even though it's slow, but you have to if you take the bonfire.
Yeah. Yeah, this, I mean, if you know anything about this game and speedrunning it, you know that this boss is really random. Dying here just loses an extremely, large amount of time if you don't take that bonfire.
Ooh,
so,
I
just for
almost
safety.
died.
You take the full drop?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sketchy with that HP.
Not used to this HP. We're good, though. We survived.
Yeah, not used to the Silver Knight setup. Alright, so this fight is really good with +5 on Ornstein. It's just a move swap and then an R1 and he's dead. It's very good.
Yep.
It's a good opening. It's a charge opening. Let's see if Ornstein doesn't jump away. He did not, and that's it. That's Ornstein. And then Smo, I think, is what, 3 running attacks? Or is
Yes.
it 4?
3 running attacks. Unless you get a counter, then it's 3 running attacks
then
and
it's
an
an
R. Or sorry,
R1.
2 running
Yeah.
attacks and an R1.
Yeah.
That was a bad
Plus
Smo.
5 is so strong. Yeah, that was a good thing you rolled when he jumped there, because you would have died, definitely. That's like the one... There's a few things that you don't want to go them to do when you're running this route. It's because you can't stagger Smo in a single move swap with this weapon like you can with the Dragon Tooth or the Black Knight Greatsword. So there's a few things Smo can be really scary depending on what he does. But with +5, luckily, you kill him really quickly.
That was another quit out that is bad for RTA, but it's what you'd do in a normal run.
Yeah. You want to shoot Guinevere. It's pretty typical of all Dark Souls runs for the most part. It saves quite a bit of time to not talk to her. So we're gonna go straight to the Quelaag segment here, warping to Firelink. But Nax is gonna have to rest and level up a little bit.
Admittedly, this is actually not the fastest route. I'm like doing a route that's like 2 seconds slower or something.
Yeah, we used to do Sif and then Quelaag, and then it was found to be a little bit faster to do Quelaag first because of soul count. But then now with +5, it's probably like 2 seconds faster to do Sif first because it saves a rest.
Yeah,
but
it's like a couple weeks old strat.
Yeah, it's such a small thing. Nax is just gonna do. Nax is doing the record route. This is honestly my favorite part of doing the run. I don't think Nax likes this part as
I like it a lot better than I used to. Let's put it that way.
It's fun. It's really fun movement. You have to kill this blow dart sniper with a black firebomb because you can't take poison all the way to centipede in this route, or you'll just pretty much die. And you want to keep RTSR for low HP, but if you're poisoned, it's pretty bad. So you want to actually get the moss from this blow dart sniper. So you do this cool like bit of a movement here. You don't want to get a stored roll though.
Nope. If I didn't quit out, I would have gotten an enemy dropped on me.
Yeah, if this goes wrong, it can be really scary. I mean, it's just a marathon, so it's okay.
God. I panicked a little bit. It's okay. We're good.
Okay. On my screen, it's looking okay.
Oh, you'll see.
So this is a plunge. Oh, okay, that was kind of sketch. Yeah, so that was a plunge or fall damage cancel. So if you do a plunging attack onto a surface in this game, but you'll like keep falling, the game thinks that you have landed, and it allows you to roll, even though you're in midair. So Nax just used that roll to iframe the fall damage.
So I was scared that I was gonna die because I rolled so early. That's why I did 2 rolls.
Yeah, it did. You did roll really early.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but we're alive.
It's okay. Oh, yeah, that's a unique plunge even compared to the other plunges that you can do. It just the timing on it's a little weird. Oh, this is the jump opening.
Yep.
You get to do a running attack and hit Quelaag in midair, which always looks pretty cool. And then you just 3 more R1s and she's dead. That's the power of the BKH +5.
Yeah, that opening isn't bad anymore because of +5.
No. It used to be you could kill her in 4 hits on that opening as well, but you'd have to get a body shot. And getting a body shot after the jump, the positioning on it's really awkward. So like just not even have to worry about that. It's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
+5 just really made this run so comfy. So immediately going to the fire stage elevator clip here. As you can see, when Nax loads in, that elevator loads in slightly after he does. And if you quit out, every time you quit out and reload the game, you go through a stand-up animation, as you can see, and it moves you back just slightly. And so Nax is going to keep doing it until he moves back so far he just clips right through, as you see. And below us, luckily, there is Fire Stage Demon, who for some reason you can plunge attack him.
Yeah, luckily you can plunge attack him. That's the huge thing there.
It's honestly a miracle that this skip even works, and
it is a miracle.
This is one of the flashiest skips in the game. It's
like
really cool.
So many things had to be possible for that to even work, and like it's just such weird things that you would never plunge Fire Sage normally.
Nice.
So like why even bother making him plungeable?
Yeah. Nice centipede plunge, by the way.
Thank you. I didn't take the bonfire, I just realized.
Yeah, I know.
We're not gonna die. We're not gonna die.
Probably not. You got +5. You shouldn't die. This is another fight that used to be really annoying. Like if anything went wrong in this fight when you had +2, it could just turn into such an awful fight. But with +5, even if you like mess up a little bit, like usually just kill him before anything happens. You got the jump opening, which is the easiest fight you can get, and he's dead. Nice.
Yeah, it's hard for that to go wrong when you have +5. Like it used to be very. Well, it used to be a lot spookier.
Well, I think the jump opening fight is a little bit slower than other RNGs that
Yeah.
you can get. But with the +2 fight, you wanted to get the jump because it was just so much more consistent. But now you don't really need the jump to get a consistent fight because you just kill him in 4 attacks. Like it's free. Yeah, like that fight used to be a huge pain because it would be brainless and easy when everything went well, and then something went wrong. It was just like awful.
It was just over, pretty much.
Yeah, this is terrible. So it's not even like a challenging fight. It was just really like, hopefully, nothing goes stupid. So this is a long running section as well.
Yeah.
On the way to Beta Chaos.
Not much going on other than the blinding light.
Yeah, bounding demons, or dragon butts, whatever you want to call them.
Do I hear time for donations?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this is a good time. This is a great time.
All right, we have $20 from Zaz Train saying, "Oh hey, just chilling by the elevator. Best of luck. Go fast, Canadian God Gamer." Or I actually said good gamer,
Yeah,
not quite
it's
God.
good. I
Maybe
was
after this run,
wondering.
you'll...
Good gamer.
I was
Yeah,
worried
my
that
bad,
he
my bad.
mistyped,
Yeah. My bad. We got $30 from Placema saying, "Hello there, smiley face."
Hello.
We have $30 from my man Wolfie87. I love you, Wolfie. Saying Frank Z. And $10 from our very own social media manager Ashwin.
Nice.
Saying good luck, guys. I'm gonna say
you.
thanks because I'm doing a really good job. Thank you, Ashwin.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you for the donation, buddy.
All right, and real quick as well, we've got some bad news for you, Nax, because most, if not all, of those donations went towards the Link the Fire ending.
Oh no.
So another quick reminder before Bed of Chaos, Nax as an incentive or a bid war. So if you want to donate towards a certain ending at the end of this run, get your donations in quickly, because Link the Fire is stomping right now.
Damn. All right. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
All right, so this is Toki Bombs. This is a strat that's been around for many years. Speedrunning this game. You just want to stop at a certain spot right there, and aim, throw a bomb, then aim again, throw another bomb, and hopefully Nax doesn't get unlucky.
Oh,
There's
okay. We're good. I was sweating there.
On the throw, or the fire.
No, on for Firestorm.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to mention there's a chance that
I
this,
didn't want to jinx it.
Yeah, while you're in this tunnel, sometimes the boss will do an attack called Firestorm, where it just fills like the whole thing up with like these jets of fire coming out at you. It's really difficult to dodge, and dying there is not good. So it's
especially because I didn't take the bonfire.
yeah, exactly. So it's good that Nax didn't die there. So this is the 6th segment. Nax is leveling to 28 endurance, which allows him to fast roll with the BKH and the shield, as well as move swapped, which will be useful on the later bosses as well. This is actually the reroute that we did like last summer coming into effect, where this basically doing Izalith before Sith allowed us to get 28 endurance for this segment, which we used to not be able to. Although the newest reroute, we are back to 16 endurance for this segment. So yeah, going back in time.
So the Titanite Demon there, I took damage from him for RTSR, Red Tier Stone Ring. And he cooperated. Sometimes he doesn't cooperate at all. Mm-hmm. That was fast, so...
Setting up RTSR on this segment in general, it's like you don't have many great options.
No.
Like, the Titanite Demon is better than the consistent Knight, as we call her.
Yeah, ideally you would want like fall damage to get RTSR from a segment, but there's nothing like that here.
Yeah.
We have to use an enemy, which always means AI memes.
Right. But it's not too bad. I'd say usually it works out fine.
Yeah.
So Nax coming up to the 2nd hardest skip in this run.
I don't like this skip.
Yeah, this is a ruin skip.
Oh, I'm so
it will ruin your runs.
Yep.
Let's see. Nax said he got it. I don't believe him. Oh, he did. Oh, insane.
I did.
Nice. Yeah, missing that skip loses like 8 seconds. It's like so brutal. and it's really, really finicky, like collision right there that you're walking up on. There is like a little backup that you can do if you don't get it immediately, but
Even that's finicky though.
exactly, yeah. So we're not quite in RTSR range yet, but Nax is going to do a jump right before this cliff, and should be in RTSR range now. Very nice.
Now I'm setting up the stone armor so that I can equip it fast when I need it, which is
This is
a couple times the rest of the run.
We call this indexing. So the next time that he goes to equip armor on those slots, it'll immediately default to the stone armor, which makes it really, really fast to equip. We're going to be using that for Nito and for RTSR setup on the next segment. We're going to grab the Hornet Ring as well, so we can kill Gwyn a little faster, and then trigger the fight, and let's see how this goes.
That was really good, actually. It was really good.
Looking good so far. Yeah, that was a good fight. Nice. So this is so we're immediately going to be going into Four Kings, and there's a really cool RTSR segment that I found.
Yeah, so much faster than the last one.
Yeah. So you just take this little outer edge here and drop down for a little bit of chip damage. And Nax is going to put on the stone helmet, run to the wall and parry as a timing method, and then backstep onto the elevator.
And jump in the middle just in case.
Yeah, that looked good. I think you actually don't need to jump on the middle there. But,
it was just in case, yeah.
Yeah, just for safety. We used to do another setup there with like stone armor and backsteps.
Sending up the elevator first.
Yeah, that setup is really cool, but it is like 4 seconds slower than this one. That one's not too bad to do. It's pretty fast. All right, so this is going to be Seal Skip coming up here. Nax is going to try to fall in just the right spot and try to get a slope quit out. Ooh, nice Ivan Seal Skip. That was very clean.
So that was a little more risky Seal Skip using the running attack. It's pretty consistent though. It's not too risky.
Yeah.
But normally you just kind of inch by inch, move forward until you fall.
Yeah, but you don't want to go too slow because there's a ghost right behind you.
Yeah.
That will kill you. But yeah, that was a clean Seal Skip. So now we're underwater, and we're gonna enter the Four Kings fight from an alternate route, which is actually pretty nice because like entering here is a lot comfier than the normal entrance. Because usually if you enter from the normal entrance, you'll be so far away from the first king that you'll get magic almost every time. Yeah, Nax is going to try to get 2 kings here. So with 4 kings, what you really like want to have specific damage setups. You
that was
can
a
get
very weird one.
As few kings as possible. So Nax is going to be dealing as much damage as he can to the king before triggering the death on the king. And as soon as the death is triggered on the king, you're going to continuously just rack up more damage as it's dying. Like overkill damage. And so like you saw that even though the king was already dead, Nax just dealt like a ton more extra damage to it. So it's going to allow him to clear out the boss without even having to deal with the other kings.
So even though that first one was a little slower than normal.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how slow the first king is.
It's still a good fight, very good fight.
Yeah. If the first king goes slow, it's not a big deal as long as you don't lose time on the second king, because it's all based on like timer of when the kings spawn.
I would actually suggest that would be a gold for me.
Yeah, no, that was
my real
that was
splits. Yeah.
That was a really good segment, actually.
I did jump in the middle. So
yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, it was like perfect second king.
And you know what? I'm gonna go for it, Regal. I'm gonna go for it.
So Nax is gonna go for the actual hardest skip in this run. It's called Crystal Caves Slope Quit Out. It is a pretty precise jump that you have to make off of a slope, which makes it even more awkward to do the jump, because you have to jump in just a very specific place at a very specific timing. It's not like insanely precise, but it's precise enough that it's hard. And because you're sliding down a slope as you're trying to set up the jump, it's really easy to mess it up. And if you fail it, you're pretty much dead, and you lose like 5 minutes. because it takes a long time to get back to where you are. And but it saves like 15 seconds, so it's actually quite fast. Yeah, I'd say it's definitely the hardest skip to pull off. Nax probably wouldn't be going for it, but since this run is going pretty well, you know, might as well go for it.
Nah, we're good for the estimate. We don't need to jump it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I could still die before it. Like.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was a
Hopefully not. Before that, though, we're just going to be running to the first part of Duke's Archives, which we're going to have ubiquitous Duke skip, as long as Nax doesn't die to these hollows.
That was a little spicy. It was a little spicy. Wasn't expecting to get blocked there.
This is a very famous skip. This just like Toki bombs. This skip's been around for many years. And like, so you can retry this skip even when you fail it because you just quit out and retry it again.
Just like this.
Oh, nice. But whenever you do, you lose like a good chunk of time. So optimally, like when you're doing PB attempts, you really don't want to fail this. But when you're first starting off doing runs of this game, you know, failing this isn't that bad because you're probably not going to die. You're just going to lose a little bit of time. But yeah, once you're going for like those optimal times, like failing Duke skip is almost a death sentence for your run because it loses like 20 seconds. It's a pretty big time loss.
Much better. Much cleaner that time.
Let's see. Alright.
I'm sorry, I'm spoiling it. Spoilers.
Oh, even landed on the railing. Nice.
Yeah, depending on where you land, it affects the dude at the bottom.
Yeah.
You know what?
Okay, so here's ladder skip, which
I
is
didn't do it.
You didn't do it?
I didn't. Scared.
How are you gonna set up Arceusar for Seath if you're gonna do the slip quit out?
Oh no.
Well,
no.
You can either not do Arceusar on Seath or just not do the slip quit out.
I have to do the slope quit. I already said I would.
Okay. Honestly, non-Arceusar Seath with +5 is not that
It won't
bad.
be bad at all. Not a big
I had to do that at SCM because you guys saw my setup where I was trying to use the clams.
Yeah, I
ended up just skipping it and killing him without Arceusar. It wasn't that bad.
I can't go back on my promise.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully. Well, if you fail it, then you get to actually set up Arceusar. All right. Let's see. Don't spoil it.
I'm sorry, I spoiled it.
Well, I don't know what that noise meant. Okay. All right. You died. Well, get a tip. Get a tip.
It's okay. That's what the very generous estimate is for.
Yeah. It's all right. Good job even going for it. So it's like if you saw that, like you're like sliding down that little slope on the crystal. And it's like really difficult to do that and aim at the same time, and also jump at the right time. It's really easy to just not even get a jump at all. It's really annoying. I'd say that skip takes a good bit of practice to get consistent at it.
Yeah, but
like you saw Nax with like a couple inches off. On
yeah, basically what happened was I jumped too far to the right, and I basically missed the slope. I think even with a very, very early quit out, I would have died.
Yeah, it's funny, like, sometimes you'll jump too early, and you'll jump at, like, a terrible angle, but, like, combined, the two bad things combined actually make it work, just landing in the right spot. It's a tricky skip, man. I feel like it took me many months till I got, like, actually consistent at it.
Yeah, I bet.
Lost many runs to that skip. Right, so we're gonna have to do this over again. Hope maybe Nax will get first try Duke skip this time.
I should. I haven't failed Duke skip in a long time since that, so that was the first time in a while.
Well, that's a marathon, so of course you're gonna fail.
Of course, yeah.
You want some donations in the meantime?
Yeah, this is a good time.
I got you. So we have $10 from Rob Dab. Great emote. I haven't seen that too much, but I saw it quite a bit in the chat. It's a great emote. I like
It's a good
that.
one.
And they said, what does a dog use to build its house? Bark.
I don't get it.
Oh, come on. One of you has got to laugh. Come on. It's for charity. Laugh.
I'm laughing at Regal's answer.
Thank you. And we also got $20 from Typlo with the lyrics to Country Roads. I would sing them for you, but I also have a lot of things to do, including talk about the charity, talk about the incentive. So I apologize. But if you want like a singing lesson at the end, Typlo, I'll DM you like a Vocaroo link or something of me singing it. There you go. But yeah, thank you very much, buddy. The one thing I wanted to mention, as we just see Nax fail this again.
I know.
Come on, man.
I'm glad you said it because I was going to say it.
I'm absolutely going to call him out. You're damn right. But yeah, we are raising money for Save the Children here. We've been working with Save the Children. This is actually the first time at NASA Marathon that we've done that we've raised money for charity. But you guys have actually got us so close that we are only $20 away from $2,000 donated for charity right now.
Very nice.
Yeah, almost 2,000.
Yes, super awesome. And a quick little bit about Save the Children. Save the Children works in the heart of communities where they help children and families help themselves by providing education, infrastructure, healthcare, and protection from harm. Save the Children works closely with other organizations, governments, non-profits, and a variety of local partners while maintaining their own independence without political agenda or religious orientation. Help us to help them in making the world a better place. Thank you all for donating. It really means a lot to us here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ben.
And really quick, one final thing before you guys kick me out again.
Right.
Shame on you both. I love the sound of my own voice, all right? Don't judge me. But it's important because at the end of this run, Nax has a bid war still open for you guys to donate to either Link the Fire or choose the Dark Lord ending. Now, I wanted a Dark Lord ending, and Nax wanted a Dark Lord ending. But what did you want, Regal, actually? Which one would you go for, if it were up to you?
Dark Lord ending, definitely.
Oh, you heard it here.
Well, unfortunately, the donators have gone against us, you see.
Disagree.
Of course they have.
Because Link the Fire is winning by a landslide right now.
Jeez.
So any linkers, shame on you all. You are all muted. I'll ban you all in the chat room right now.
Oh,
Don't think I will.
Feels weird, man. W.
Yeah, exactly. So if you want to be a Chad like us here in the commentary booth, then be sure to get your donations in for the Dark Lord ending and make Nax happy. Because he's put in on this run for you all. I think the least you can do is make him become the Dark Lord. That's all he wants.
I would be very happy.
But yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you, Ben. Okay, so
We made it back.
yeah, Nax did the ladder skip that time, and he also did the. Hey, you might want to pull out your rest off, bro. So
Oh, I did.
swap up in.
Oh, no, I didn't. You know what?
Did you just fist move swap?
Maybe.
Yeah, you did.
It's okay. We're good. Well, now you know what happens when
Yeah,
you move
that's-
swap
so
with your
that's-
fist.
Exactly.
I'm
You
just
get the
showing it
fist
off.
attack. Yeah.
You get like longsword animations or something.
Yeah, you get the straight sword two-handed animation.
Or, yeah, something like that.
All right, so now we're just getting level 26 bit just for Nito and for the RTSR setup for Gwen. And this is the penultimate segment. This is when you're going for really good times. This is the scariest segment of the run because of a time save called RTSR Nito, but that's not even in the world record.
Yeah.
Like it's so like sketchy of a thing to do. And Nax is not going to be going for it. I can imagine.
No.
It's really, really random.
Maybe
but
if I got Slope Quiddo.
The thing is with RTSR Nito, like, you can still have a fight that's like worse than a non-RTSR Nito fight because it's so random.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to not die. Yeah, not in the world record. I had such a good run that I was like, I'm not throwing this away to RTSR Nito. So if that was in the record, it'd be like a 38 instead of a 3907. But like it's really brutal trying to grind out RTSR Nito for this run because like you'll just have like this really sick run and just die to Nito at the end.
Yeah.
really.
I haven't had the pleasure of doing it in a run yet.
It's not fun.
So
It's not fun. With +5, it's a little better, but still, it's not great. This is going to be the Catacombs plunge. This is honestly my favorite plunge. Well, maybe my second favorite plunge.
It's a neat one.
It's a cool one, yeah.
I mean, it's scary.
It's
Let's
scary.
not lie about that.
Bone wheels, especially when you do the plunge this way, when you roll straight off the platform to the ground. But it saves about 1.5 seconds to do that. Yeah, the bone wheels are really annoying.
On the bright side, we can kill kill Pinwheel in one running attack.
Oh, you're gonna get RTs out of this?
I did.
Oh, nice. Shout out to IR4. That's Pinwheel.
There's some neat parkour here. Especially, it's neat because it's pitch black.
Yeah,
So if you've never seen this game, it's kind of scary.
Running through this area is really fun, in my opinion. Like, I remember when I was learning how to do this for the first time, it just seemed so daunting, but it's really not that bad with just a little bit of practice and, like, just, you know, watch how other people do it and where they go, and it just works. It's really, really cool.
It's very simple, actually.
Oh, Fog Gate's good?
Barely.
Ooh, nice. Nice.
That's gonna be a stored roll. Oh, it's not. That last roll, or that last drop there, if you're too far to the left, or yeah, if you're too far left, it's very easy to just die. And if you're too far right, you actually get what's called a stored roll because you hit a slope. So there's a kind of in between there that you want to land in.
Alright, so that was Tomb of the Giants, the first part, the blackness part. And hopefully, so like the only thing that can really go wrong here, other than Nito, but I think Nax is going to heal, is this pinwheel room can be kind of scary sometimes, depending on like what pattern.
Yeah, I actually healed right before the pinwheels.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. It's usually fine, but like sometimes they'll just give you a really weird like timing pattern, and you can just mess up easily and die. Especially if you get hit by both of these like magic orbs. Yeah, good job.
Here's another plunge, and
Yep.
we did it.
So like this plunge right here, you have to do it for RTSR Nito, or you just die on impact. Because this is a well-designed boss, and you have to take fall damage falling into the room.
Okay, this is a
Nice kick.
yeah, that was a good kick. This isn't how this is supposed to go. I'll be honest.
You had the orange charred ring on. You still damage. Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking.
Alright. Should be good now.
It's hard to die when you don't have RTSR though.
Yeah, it's 26 bit. It definitely can still happen though.
Yep. I'm gonna make sure not to use the homeward bone too early.
Good idea. Alright, that should be good. Alright,
Got
so
you, Birdo. I got you.
we're going into the final part of the run. Ben, can you tell us what the incentive was met when we get to the fog wall?
Yeah, no problem. I can also tell you real quick that we just hit $2,000.
Oh, nice. Woo!
That's fantastic.
Thank you to everyone who donated. Amazing.
Yeah, thank you guys. Good job. So the only thing to really note here is Nax.
Regal. I do apologize. One second is one thing really important to point out.
Go ahead.
Is it 2020 in 2020?
Oh man.
Oh man, it's a cursed.
Please
number.
That is
continue.
very cursed.
Someone give us $1, please.
We need to get to the next year.
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna say that the only thing to really note on this segment is the RTSR setup on the Black Knight, which Nax got, and so he's good to go to just run to Gwyn.
I
It's
am
just gonna be a couple of parries, and that'll be it.
making sure not to toggle here
Yes, good
because it
idea.
does screw up their AI.
Yes.
As I've learned
Actually,
in the past.
I started to use that as a strat for 80%.
That's
Because
nice.
you don't have to do any weird pathing from the first night to avoid the stab from hitting you. So I just like mash toggle to break his AI.
okay.
But you don't-
What is
don't want
the
to-
ending? Ben.
So the ending, thanks to a very generous $40 donation from Rob Dab, has actually gone back to the Dark Lord ending.
Oh boy.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Let's go. Cool. So
Take that,
Nax,
Linkers.
are you gonna be doing the quit out strat?
I'm gonna do the quit out, yeah.
So there's a so if you quit out, like as a boss dies, the game will, if you do it at the right time, the game will update the boss is dead, but not update you to a stable position. So it's gonna warp you right outside.
Hey, we get to see Gwyn again, though.
Oh, did you do it too early? So yeah, if you do it too early, the boss isn't dead. Yeah, Nax did it just a little too early.
Just in case you guys wanted the music.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty good music.
So Nax is gonna have to do it again. But yeah, if he did that correctly, it would have been put outside of the arena with the boss dead and immediately triggered the end credits, which saves a couple seconds
That was very spooky.
in game time.
What? Okay. We got there in the end.
Oh, well, that was really spooky. He did the instant. He did the. Oh my God, Nax.
We're good, we're good. And see, it triggers the cutscene right away. It's very speedy.
All right, so time will be on credits.
I'm watching the cutscene though. I mean, you paid for it.
Oh, okay, sure, on the cutscene. Okay. So
The
that's
time will be soon, yes.
oh, okay.
Technically,
If you
time
wanna-
is on the credits.
Yeah, sure. Just whenever you feel like it, you know.
I don't even know how long the cutscene is, so it's gonna be hard for me to call time. I haven't watched this in years.
It's not super long. You just walk down.
Oh, this-
That's pretty much it.
It's at least 12.
At least 12 seconds.
There was a world record for the remaster 80% no wrong warp where the runner watched this.
And
still got world record.
and time. And it's really loud because the volume settings don't work on this credit screen.
Nice. Let's see what the in-game time is.
I can check that.
Yeah, check that real quick.
It's not going to be good, I can tell you that.
No, but we'll see. It'll probably be better than the run I did.
Oh, that was better than I thought, though. Damn.
Is it a 46 is my guess?
It's 46, yeah.
Nice.
I was expecting like
46,
50.
19. Nice. Nice. Good job, Max. That was good. That was a pretty good run.
Thank you.
I mean, nice me. Clearly it was Regal that did this.
Oh yeah, that's sorry. Regal was actually playing this whole time.
Good job, Regal. Good job.
Thank
man.
you. Yeah, no problem, guys. All right. Well,
Anyways,
thanks for having me, NASA.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for commentating and for everyone watching. Shout out to Speed Souls. I don't know what else I got to say.
Is that it, Nax? Are you not going to tell them that Speed Souls is the best place to get all of their Dark Souls related content? Speedsouls.com?
Well, we
also
don't have to now.
We have a specific channel for Demon Souls remake discussion because that's all the hype right now. So, I mean, if you want to get in on
Yeah,
that.
Demon Souls remake. I was going to say I forgot all about that, but that sounds a bit toxic, doesn't it? Like, I've forgotten since it was yesterday. So I'll keep my mouth shut.
All right.
But yeah, thank you, Nax. Great job.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Great job.
Thanks
buddy.
for watching.
Yeah, good job, Max.
Successful and I'm free. Life's no longer throw everything to the wind of any worries at all. Because when I dream, I fly so high that I know I can never fall. No worries, no fears, no nightmares, no tears. No worries, no fears, no nightmares, no tears. No worries, no fears, no nightmares, no tears. No worries.
Hello everyone, welcome back to NAS Marathon 2020 Weekend 2. Now, if you were just joining us with that fantastic Dark Souls run by Nax, don't worry, because we have plenty more speedrun content coming your way. Currently it's 10:36 p.m. for me right now in lovely England. Put that in heavy quotations. And up next, in a couple of minutes, we have Grabbed by the Ghoulies, All Books by Two Worlds. Not a game I've ever heard of before. We had to switch some things up, but I'll be here for the next couple of hours and I'll learn about it as the same as you do. But yeah, we've been raising money for Save the Children. We hit $2,000, which is super awesome. 2020, actually, in 2020. We're sure to point that out. But yeah, thank you to everyone who's donated. Super incredible. Got a quick donation to read here as well that I didn't quite get a chance to during the last run, but I didn't want to interrupt their flow too much. I believe this is actually a Batman quote. It was the $40 from Rob Dam again. A great emote. I love it. It's such a good emote. Not a big fan of Roblox myself because I'm over the age of 10, but the emote itself is really good. And I'm actually convinced this is a Batman quote, so I looked it up. And it is. It's from The Dark Knight. But my problem is that my hands are kind of full. I can't really push to talk and put my hand over my mouth to do the Bane impression. So I don't know if you want like the full impression, if that was the plan to whoever donated it, or if you just want me to read it out or just thank you. But I will do whatever. I'll be as catering as possible. But either way, thank you very much. We need full immersion. All right. I can try it. I put up a Reddit post actually, which had the quote just so I could, so it's formatted properly. And apparently it's with a CIA agent. It's been a long time since I've seen The Dark Knight actually. But I'll do my best. So I'll do the CIA agent just in my regular voice, and then we'll do the best we can. So bear with me here a second. So. Lot of loyalty for a hired gun. Or perhaps he's wondering why someone would shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane. At least you can talk. Who are you? It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan. No one cared who I was till I put on the mask. If I pull that off, will you die? It would be extremely painful. You're a big guy. For you. They got Tom Hardy for this marathon. Hey, I know. English Ben is where you want to go for the best impressions, let me tell you. Honestly, I am such an, thank you. I'm here all night. Actually, I'm not here all night. I'm here for a couple of hours tonight. I won't get you all too excited. But yeah, thanks for that donation. That $40 as well was what put us over back to the Dark Lord ending for the bid war as well, which was super awesome. Thank you so much to everyone who's donated this weekend and last. As I said, this is weekend 2 of the marathon. So last weekend was like the first fundraiser we did from Friday to Sunday. And then we're doing from Friday to Sunday again this week. So we'll have all the VODs available on Twitch and YouTube. They might already be up, actually. I'm not sure. I'll check on that for you. And I'll probably have that info for you before Pringles, which is the game after this one. But yeah, so if you want all of NASA Marathon's fantastic content from the first weekend, you'll be able to check it out. And don't bully, right? Don't bully me saying YouTube, all right? What do you want me to say? YouTube, like an American? Hey, buddy, you can check out NASA Marathon's YouTube channel. Be sure to donate. Yeehaw! Yeah, no. YouTube is how you say it. Hell yeah, brother! But yeah, I will leave you. We should be getting ready in just a few minutes for Grabbed by the Ghoulies by Two Worlds. And we've got a quick Save the Children video to play for you, and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
त्यही त मैले चाहिँ धेरै पैसा कमाएर मेरो मम्मीलाई चाहिँ एकदम सहयोग गर्ने इच्छा थियो मेरो। यो काम गर्दा चाहिँ धेरै दुःख भयो, पैसा थोरै पायो तिमीहरूले, यो औषधि बेच्यो भने चाहिँ तिमीहरूले धेरै पैसा पाउँछौ र पाउँछौ, अरू तिमीहरूले राम्रो पनि लाउन पाउँछौ, राम्रो खान पाउँछौ भनेर चाहिँ तिनीहरूले चाहिँ अब यो दबाई बेचेर आइसकेपछि चाहिँ अब पैसा धेरै हुन्छ, तिमीहरू आफ्नो घरमा गएर तिम्रो आफ्नो मम्मी बुवाहरूलाई सहयोग गर्न सक्छौ। त्यही त त्यहाँ पुगेपछि चाहिँ अब मैले सोधेँ कि तिनीहरूले यहाँ के काम गर्ने भनेर सोद्धाखेरि चाहिँ अब उनले भन्यो कि अब यस्तै काम गर्ने हो, तिमीलाई चाहिँ 1 लाख रुपियाँमा बेचेर गएको छ, तिमी यहीँ बसेर अब यही धन्दा गरेर चाहिँ तिमी अब 2 दिन बसेर यहीँ बस्नुपर्छ। मैले चाहिँ सोचेको थिएँ कि वस्तुहरूलाई मात्रै बेच्छ भनेर, तर मान्छेलाई पनि बेचेर चाहिँ आफू चाहिँ एकदम स्वार्थी बन्दो रहेछन्।